Welcome back to Blast Guys Reviews. Here we go. Doc is in the house. I don't know what the delay was for Doc. He's the one that seems to be the latest one shipping out of the wave, and pretty much the one that's always out of stock. I got a email from Hasbro Paul saying that they're delayed to September, and then suddenly I got a payment successful and shipped on Doc, and here he is, which is great. It's not September. It is the end of July of 2024. So here he is, looking fantastic. You see all this, most of the accessories inside the bubble. I love that black box. Looks pretty cool. As for you package collectors, there he is. Looks great. There's the back of the box. Love that picture in the background. The highlights of his helmet. So he has a pill bottle to his helmet and a medic patch. Looks good. And a bunch of crap no one cares about. But for legal purposes, I guess. And here's the side of the box with that little crazy smirk on it. I'm not sure if I'm liking the artwork, but that's okay, because I'm opening it anyway. Here we have the other side of the box with the stats. This is 122 in the line, if you're keeping track. QR code. And the top of the box. Bottom of the box. And UPC, if they helped you at all. There you go. Alright, here's Doc free from his plastic prison. It looks pretty good. Very nice sculpt. It looks like Doc gets the job done, no problem. Let's take a look at him. Head sculpt looks very nice. Not much of an expression, just a general face. He has a little bit of gray hair on the side. Doc's showing his age. Pretty decent. Head does rotate on a ball peg. Alright, 360. Up and down. Side to side a little bit. Oh, this tack vest is really very cool. He has removable pouches here. Let's take a look at it before we do anything. We have a orange device there. Some pouches throughout. Very cool. The back of it looks like you have place to, modulize. Is that a word? Make it module so you can move the pouches around. So we have one here on the side. It's removable. One, a big one in the front. Here on the top. One on the side. Total of 4 there. They are all different. Which is pretty cool. I don't know if I can hold all 4 of these or not. Sure. So give you an idea what they look like all together. That's pretty cool. And then obviously the ports that you can throw on the back here. If you want to throw one on the back, you can do that. It's whatever you like. This example. Very nice. There's something purple right there. A pen maybe. The belt is red with a white belt buckle with the brown little pouches that are pretty much sculpted on. Hoops. It looks like we have, we have these little hoops here that you can hang stuff from. I wish G.I.JOE classified getting some working carabiners. That'd be very nice. Brown tan pants, tan shirts. He does have, his medic on this arm and medic word on this side. Pretty cool. And then he has his white t-shirt underneath. Continuing with the upper body articulation. Arms do rotate 360. Back and forth. On the butterfly joints. The arms can raise up. Get you about a T-pose. Looks like. There's a bicep swivel there. I really did notice, I'm not sure if I like this folded up shirt is a different color than the pants and the rest of the shirt. I'm not sure why that is. This is probably sculpted. This is probably painted. Double jointed elbows. Pretty nice range. 360 on the wrist. This one has the up and down like this. This one has a red watch on it. This one goes in and out. So you have one of each of the joints. I like that watch. Even got a face on it. A couple hands. Hour and minute hand. Looks good. Obviously, there is that cut here, so you can go back and forth, but the vest clashes with the belt, so you're kind of stuck. Maybe if you lower the red belt over his brown sculpted belt, we can maybe get a little more room for motion there. It's been late, hard day at work today, and now I'm here making videos in my spare time. The legs, drop down hips, that's good. Can you sit in your vamp in a tomahawk? A tomahawk? Could you imagine one 12-scale tomahawk? That would be amazing, and that would be massive. Pretty good. If Doc needed to do some splits, no problem. There, or even that way, that looks pretty good. Nothing hindering his ability to do his Van Damme impressions. Thigh pads, pistol case, and then we have a pouch with a red buckle and strap, connector and strap. Nothing on lace, just pants. Looks like a pair of tan jeans, maybe. Pockets on the back side. Thigh cut there, 360 on the legs. The double jointed knee. No boot cut, obviously. His feet do pivot down, very tight though. Try this one. A little bit up, and then obviously around the ankle to hit the cuffs of the pants. So, yeah, a little limited on the feet posability, but the joint is actually there. So, if you want to play with it, manipulate it somehow, you probably can. Otherwise, a good figure, very nice figure for a reverse classified version of Doc. Nice pouches. That's pretty cool. I like that vest. So I guess the most important thing is, dealing with Doc. His helmet, we have a pill bottle on the side of his helmet with a little, probably bungee string, and to hold both pill bottles on his side of his helmet, probably painkillers or something. Maybe a missed opportunity here for something. And it's probably more like for optics or whatnot. Very flexible strap that keeps it on the head of the figure. Before we put this on, I want to take a look at the problem child, in my opinion, of this set will be his glasses. Black frames, translucent green lenses. This is probably going to be the most lost piece in all this sets. I don't know why we have to have these. They're obnoxious to then keep on, put on, and then worry about losing them if you do display your figures. Just think they should give us an alternate head if they were so inclined to give us, an helmeted head with glasses off versus, a one that's just pretty much sculpted on, kind of like Torch. And this is just, they fit really nice. 8 out of packaging for me. They're not warped or nothing. They're just, it's really not the slots or anything. They kind of just snug fit on Doc. I mean, you can get them pretty much perfect if you try. But this is actually just going to be a straight up nightmare. Obviously, if I try to do this, what's going to happen is, the glasses are going to go flying. So you can't put the helmet on with the glasses already installed. So you're going to have to stuff his head in his helmet. And see if we can get the lenses in. Now, this is what I'm worried about too. I mean, are you going to whoop the glasses? I mean, they're pretty good right out of packaging. And you got to kind of stuff them in between the helmet and the visor. Or straps in the top of the helmet there. Nope. That is going to be a trick in its own without damaging your glasses. So, and we did see it on the box. I guess that you can get it. But it's hard to see through the camera. Alright, so there it is. It's doable. It is a pain. Be very careful because I did see the glasses, the frames wanting to bend. You might have some kind of little handy tool. What you got to do is you got to kind of get the straps away from his face, slide that in. I kind of grabbed right here and pulled out and was able to slide in, but if you do that too many times, you're definitely going to warp those glasses. what it looks like on his side. Looks pretty good. From behind. Alright, so we have some more accessories. Another pouch here that's pretty well detailed. And a red cross, some kind of symbol there. Not sure what that is. Now it looks like we have the additional 2 extra pouches. Oh, actually, this is actually a flare gun case. Pretty cool. Nice sculpt. Very nice. So that gives us 6 accessories, and we have 6 ports. Uh-oh. I'd see a problem here coming. Alright, we'll get to that in a second. So, flare gun. Very nice. This actually has a drill bell. What kind of blast effect would get for a flare gun? That'd be kind of cool. Black handle. Pretty cool. Then we have this type of is this some type of injection kind of device for wounded troops? I'm not sure what that is. Let's get those 2 here, and I'm pretty sure that he can hold these. Oh yeah, his hands are nice and nice and pliable. So we can yep, that's pliable too. We can heal our troops while we are signaling for extraction. I guess we're going to do that. There we go. I do really wish that he had a defensive weapon, a firearm to protect himself from, you know, enemies. And he's just going into battle without any type of weapon. I mean, you could probably shoot some with a flare gun or make them numb, if that's what that's for. But that's pretty cool. And let's put the pouches on. So you can probably put these wherever you want. This can be stowed here pretty decently. So it leaves us with the flare gun case. Pretty nice big bulky pads here on the sides are a pain because they get in the way of articulation of your arms. So it's almost like for me, I think I'd want it maybe across the chest. Let's just do a little bit of plug and play here. Obviously this big one here is gonna have to go on the belly part of dog. It's kind of, I think I lean towards these smaller ones for me for the side ports because that would not get in the way of my arms. See, it's got a lot better there, a lot more space. Fortunately, I do want to use I want to see the details of my pouches on my figure, not behind. I don't want that cool detail like that on the back of my figure, because most of the time, what are we looking at? We're looking at the front of the figures, right? So we don't want to, I don't want to see that. So it's almost, for me, I think the flare gun's going to have to go on his chest versus anything else, just to be, I don't want the range of motion in my arms to be hindered. So but I like that. I think it looks very cool with the flare gun and the detailing there. It looks nice. Very nice. And then on the back here, here's going to come our problem. We do have 2 pouches. Let's just put these on for fun, just for temporary. So you can hold all that stuff. So if you would do a loadout like this, that's how it looks, which is pretty good, especially at this angle. I like that. But he has one more cool accessory. He has a stretcher, a foldable stretcher. Looks very, very nice. And we have a hinge, thank goodness, there. We have like the legs and the handles for the Joes to hold on to. It's unfoldable. relatively probably big as dock is for size. For the figure to lay on, the handles go up above his head, obviously, but so you can put a figure under, no problem. We have a couple of pegs here and a couple of ports, so I guess that's how it stays together. But here's the problem I run into. This is made with a peg here, so you put on dock. Now, here we go, not be able to hold all his accessories. I think that one kind of went into a black abyss. And you can get away with that if you want. But my flare gun fell out. But you're gonna lose a pouch. You have to like sacrifice a pouch, so you can't hold all of his accessories except that little pouch that flew somewhere. But that looks pretty good. Alright, I am back from the black hole and I found my little pouch. So, whatever pouch you don't use, you're going to be stuck with one. I don't see any other way around it if you're going to carry that stretcher into the field. So, let's set that over here. Alright, for some comparisons, here is Spirit. Just a review for this. I'm calling them Slaughter's Marauders. That's what they are, but they're Mad Marauders officially. Comparison with Low Light and Spirits. Looks amazing. And of course, we have the new Bird Nile. Looks super cool. Loving it. Pretty nice. Let's take out Low Light here for a sec. And the other one I just did a review for, we did Beachhead. Fantastic looking. Now, obviously, these are OG characters. I mean, you don't have, that's not the V1, version 1, I should say, of Spirit, and that's not Freedom, but that's pretty much repaint. But we did have a vintage Slaughter's Marauders Spirit, so technically you have all three of your original Joes, and now we have Low Light also in the frame, so I think they look fantastic together. Alright, so this is probably what everybody's really interested in, is the overall rescue part, which is the stretcher. So we have the Mad Marauders or Slaughter's Marauders coming in to save the day, protecting Doc in the battlefield. And here we go. They can see that if you grab two Joes, they can hold them with both hands. There's a problem, in my opinion. First, be careful with the overall, depending on what figure you use and the pliability of the hands. You can definitely warp your handles doing that. So, we have Nile here being a little wise guy. And you guys starting to see the problem here. Now, I think, from what I know, maybe I'm wrong, but these are the legs of the stretcher. But you can see what's happening. It's starting to collapse already. So we have these guys coming in to save Beachhead, and he kinda is okay because of the length of the stretcher. His head and feet kind of just like sits against Spirit for his head, and his feet's kind of in the light's arms, so to speak. But you can see that his bows here, and then these are the legs, I think, that sit on the ground. Best I know, I guess. But that's how he looks. Here to say Beachhead. And, Nile can fly in and be carted out with Beachhead if he likes. But yeah, it's a pretty cool accessory, but I don't think it was thought through very well, if I'm correct about the right orientation of this stretcher. So I'm pretty sure that's how that works. That would make much sense to be flipped around. Or is this, did they put the handles on the wrong side? Is this movable, removable? Can I switch those? Probably not. Yeah, that's definitely the figures kind of hold them, but the heavier, like you put like Roadblock on there or something like that, that's definitely going to be a Birkin stretcher. But there it is, pretty cool. Yeah, I think it's a great accessory, but a little bit flawed in my opinion. Pretty cool. Highly recommend the figure. It's like what, 25 bucks, 24.97, something like that, 24.99, depending if you get it at Walmart or Hasbro Pulse. Alright guys, let me know in the comments what you think. You guys getting a dock, you still waiting, do you have dock, don't want dock? What do you think about the whole stretcher issue? Am I right? Am I wrong? Let me know in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in our next review.